fix my hair.
Hey everyone! So we are coming to you live today to talk a little bit about our stories and why we chose Arbonne and why the heck you should choose Arbonne. Because I'm sure if you're taking a look at this video, you're somewhat interested in Arbonne. And so we're just gonna kind of give you some insight on our stories and just, again, why you should choose Arbonne. So I'm Mariah Grunert, Regional Vice President with Arbonne, and then this is my newest Regional Vice President in qualification. So you guys, that just means she's about to earn her free white Mercedes with Arbonne. So it's super, super exciting. And so I'm going to go ahead and tell my story first.
Yeah,
Is that okay?
yeah.
Okay. And then Madeline will tell her story. So I am 21 years old. I am a full-time college student and I live here in Topeka, Kansas. And you guys, about 6 months ago, I was introduced to Arbonne. Someone sent me a text and said, hey, take a look at this. You would be amazing at this. And so I said, okay, I have no idea what Arbonne is, but I'll take a look at it. And so I watched the video and I was so intrigued. You guys, I heard that these girls and guys were making money straight from their phones. They were helping other people get healthy. They were surrounded by a group of men and women who just lift them up. And I was so intrigued. And I was like, you know what? I have nothing to lose. I was a broke college student. I've always been into health and fitness, but I was like, why not? Why not choose Arbonne? And so I decided to jump in. I got my 30 Days to Healthy Living, which is completely life-changing. And I was like, let's do this. So I kind of hit the ground running. I told myself, you know what? If I'm going to do this, I want to be successful. And so I just kind of dove into it. I started sharing the amazing products and this amazing business with everyone. And you guys, it has completely changed my life. I know that sounds so cheesy, but it's completely changed my life in 6 short months. And I can't even imagine. I picture myself in a year and I can't even imagine what my life's going to look like because of this vehicle of Arbonne. And so that's a little bit about me. I'm now a regional vice president. I earned my free white Mercedes with Arbonne, which driving up to college in my white Mercedes, I'm like, I almost feel guilty. I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel like I deserve this. But you guys, that's just an amazing perk that Arbonne has. And so that's a little bit about me. And then I'll let Madeline, this is my friend. So you guys, Madeline and I were friends in 8th grade. We kind of just ran around with the same crew. And then after 8th grade, we went to separate high schools. And so we didn't really talk that much. And now Arbonne has brought her back into my life. And she is now in qualification in her 3rd month, which is absolutely amazing. So you guys, there's only 4 levels. We'll go over those in a little bit, but she's in qualification for that 3rd level in her 3rd month. So absolutely amazing. And I'm going to let her tell a little bit about her story. So.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so like Mariah said, my name is Madeline Hill, and I am a little bit over 3 months into Arbonne, and I will tell you that she started, like she said, about 6 months ago, and she reached out to me when she first started Arbonne, just sharing the opportunity with me, and I didn't even respond to her. I just didn't even, it's not something I ever saw myself doing. It just didn't ever cross my mind to do something like this. But I will tell you, I watched her for 3 months and she just seemed so genuinely happy. She seemed like she had so many people backing her up and just loving on her. And I was like, I feel like I'm missing out on something. So I reached out to her, even though I didn't respond to her message the first time she texted me, and I just said, okay, look, I need more information. Please let me know because I feel like I'm missing out on something. And so I jumped in with my 30 Days to Healthy Living nutrition kit as well and became a consultant the same day. And guys, I never saw myself, like I said, doing something like this, and I will tell you, it is hands down the best decision I've ever made. And that's not to be cheesy. It truly is the best decision I've made. In these 3 short months, I have been blown away by what this company, I called a family. Like, it's not a company to me, it's a family. And I've been blown away by what it's given me. It's given me, you know, a way to make money from my phone. Yes, that's amazing. But the greatest thing is it's given me so many lifelong friendships that I never thought would be in my life. You know, Mariah and I wouldn't be friends right now if it weren't for Arbonne. It just has been the most uplifting and positive experience that I have ever been a part of. And it honestly, like, my only thing is I wish I would have started sooner because it's so much different than I ever thought it would be. And it's just been a complete blessing to me, and it's given me hope for the future of what my life can be like, that I don't have to just go through the daily grind. I can actually have a life of freedom, time and financial freedom, and go alongside some incredible people. So that's a little bit of my story in a small nutshell.
I love that. So she talked about time and financial freedom, and she talked about not ever seeing herself doing something like this. And I was the same way. Honestly, I was taught that you get your degree, you go to college, and you get a job. And that's awesome. I love that. But then again, I was like, there has to be a different way. Like, I want to travel with my future family, and I want to be present in my kids' lives. I don't really want to have to send them to daycare. Time is so precious, and I want to be able to have time freedom. And so when I started Arbonne, I had no idea what this could be, but you guys, it's crazy. It provides, like we said, with time, financial freedom, hope for the future. Like, this is just a different way. It's a new way to do business. And this, times are changing. Like, I went to the mall the other day, and it's like, oh my gosh, all these stores are closing because, you guys, people are online shopping. People are getting their groceries delivered to them. I mean, in a couple years, I can't even imagine what the world's going to be like. I mean, so this is just a new way to do business. And I think for me, my vision has just grown so much these past 6 months. I'm dreaming, and I'm thinking about my future and what I want to do with my life. And I know we do a lot with Haiti and mission trips, and I'm just so excited, you guys. When I was before I started Arbonne, I just was trying to get my degree and trying to figure out what job I was going to get. And now I'm just thinking so much bigger. I'm sure you could say the same. And so it's just incredible. I'm sure most of you are watching this saying, I am scared to death. I'm not a salesperson. Like, it's so common to have those fears and hesitations. People worry about, what if I fail at this? People worry about what people are going to think of them. But you guys, this is life-changing, and it's coming. I mean, we are 21, 22 years old, and it's completely life-changing. And so if someone invited you to watch this video, I would get back to them, because that just shows that they care about you so much, because we talk about it all the time. This is a gift, and I know that sounds cheesy, but it really is. Like, where else can you find time, financial freedom, a group of people who are uplifting and want you to succeed, so, so much. And so that's why I love Arbonne.
Yeah. I would say, guys, again, like Mariah touched on, her vision has grown so much since starting. I will tell you, mine has grown so much, because I have had girls that have joined in Arbonne, and they tell me, Madeline, this is the greatest thing that I have ever done in my life. This has finally given me hope. I am not as depressed anymore. I am finally feeling better. Whether they did the 30 days to healthy living and they finally reached their fitness goals, or they just felt better internally, or they do the business and they're like, oh my gosh, my vision and my eyes are opened. It's just the greatest gift you can possibly have, in my opinion. And I would just say, guys, if it's even on your radar or on your mind at all, go for it. Do it afraid. Do it excited. Do it apprehensive, whatever it is, just go for it. So we will quickly jump into the 4 levels of management in Arbonne, just so you get an overview of what the business can offer for you personally. We've talked about what it can offer you emotionally and friendship-wise, but we'll talk about what it can offer you from a financial standpoint. So I'll let Mariah run through those 4 levels of management real quick, just so you can kind of get a glimpse of it.
Yeah, so like I said, there's only 4 levels of management. So I love that, because when they said 4, I'm like, okay, I can wrap my head around that. But when other I'm not going to say other companies, but when they have a lot of levels, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's too much. And so 4 levels. So if you think of the acronym DARN, D-A-R-N. So that first level is district manager. And you guys, I'm just going to tell you, that's $200 to $1,000 a month. And I always tell people, I'm like, that is a car payment. That is groceries. That's rent. I mean, I think that a lot of people, I don't think that anybody would pass down $200 to $1,000 extra per month. And so that's the first level. The second level is area manager. And so at this level, it's $1,000 to $4,000 per month. And I know as a college kid, I was like, $1,000 to $4,000 per month. Okay. I went, I was definitely not making that before Arbonne, working 2 part-time jobs. And so, I was like, okay, $1,000 to $4,000, that's life-changing right there. I know that's when people replace their teaching incomes and other incomes. And so that's the second level. Third level, regional. So Madeline's an area, but she's about to be a regent here in the next couple weeks. And then I am a regional vice president. So regional vice president is that third level, and that is $4,000 to $14,000 a month. And then at this level, Arbonne gives you a car bonus, a cash bonus to drive a white Mercedes with the company. And when someone told me that, I'm like, surely a white Mercedes, that has to be fake. Like, that's not real. But you guys, it's so real. My white Mercedes is outside, and I still look at it every day, and I'm like, how did this happen? We always say only God. It really is only God.
Yeah.
So that's $4,000 to $14,000 a month, and I, as a 21-year-old, I'm blown away by that. It's insane. And then that top level of the company is national vice president, and you guys on average, they make like $20,000 to $22,000, and that's an average. I know a lot of national vice presidents make well above that, and when someone told me $20,000 to $22,000, I'm like, surely that's per year, right? Like, that can't be per month. They're like, no, it's per month. I'm like, oh my gosh, you get that check on top of time freedom. And I know that a lot of people get to, stay home with their babies. They're bringing their husbands home from work so that their husbands don't have to work anymore, and they all get to be together. And I just love that. And I don't even know where else you could get that besides Arbonne. And so, like we said, it's so life-changing. And I think that, if you don't have anything to add,
I'll just quickly add, guys, like, I want you to think, wherever you're at in your life, whether you're at a point in your life where you feel content or you feel really strapped, maybe it's strapped for money, maybe it's strapped in a job, whatever it is, like, I'm telling you, whatever you want in your life, whether you want to travel, you want to not be living paycheck to paycheck, you want to walk away from your job, you want to be home more with your kiddos, whatever your reason is, I am telling you that Arbonne can be that for you. I never saw myself doing something like this. And I'll tell you guys that I have worked 6 days a week. I work a full-time job, and I was actually able to walk away from that job. And I've been in Arbonne for 3 months. So I'm telling you guys, this is very real. I remember I was like, this has to be fake. There's no way this has to be fake. And I'm telling you, whether you want to have money to cover your groceries or you want to be at the top level making, $22,000 per month and up, and traveling, whatever your whys are, I'm telling you, Arbonne can be that for you. So I just wanted to add that.
Yeah, I love that. So we wanted to keep this super short so that we wouldn't take too much of your guys' time, but I think that I just want to end on, you guys, what is there to lose? Ask yourself, what is there to lose? Jump into this. You're going to get yourself healthy. You're going to help other people get healthy. There is nothing to lose. Especially, I know for us as young 20-year-olds, we're like, why not? If we can bring in a little bit of income, meet some amazing, incredible people, why not? Why wouldn't we say yes to Arbonne? And so that's just what I would end with. Just think, picture your life in 5 years, and just think, are you okay with where you're going to be in 5 years? And if you're not, what are you going to do to change that? And so I just would encourage you so much to take a look at whoever invited you to watch this. I would take a look at it, because that just means that they care about you and they love you so much, and they want to share this incredible gift with you. So,
and there's more to life, guys.
Yes.
We always hashtag that on Arbonne. There's more to life than living the daily grind and all of that stuff. So this is the greatest gift I've ever been given in my life. It's the greatest gift God has ever given me. So yes, I'm telling you, there's nothing to lose, and I have no regrets. The only regret I have is not starting sooner. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, we wanted to keep it short. So hopefully this answered some questions or gave you guys an overview. If you have questions, reach out to Mariah or I or whoever invited you to take a look at this video. And I'm just telling you, go for it.
Best decision ever. Okay, thank you guys. I hope you have a great day.